Hello, how's everyone doing? All right, today what is on my mind is belief systems, BS, belief systems. Come up a lot this week with clients. Belief systems and identity. Here's how I think about it, different levels. Belief systems, you can have global beliefs, things that you believe about big things overall. So this is, okay, well, a certain country does this in this way. A certain person does this. Men do this, women do that. That's a global belief. That's a hierarchy of belief. And then you've got situational specific beliefs, which is the next level down. So that's in that situation, I believe I will, or I will do that in that situation. What's come up interesting with some clients this week is I believe that I'm not a night person. I'm not a morning person. I don't want to get up in the morning. That's not a person. That's not who I am. And it's really interesting to see where this comes up because most of the time beliefs we're not aware of. Oh, I've not done that, that's not who I am. And the example that I often give for myself is that when I first started training in Muay Thai, one of the things that I was asked to do was do some extra cardio, do some running. Now, I never liked running. I was always a weights guy, and I never thought myself as a runner. So I listened to that as a belief. I didn't think I was a runner. I wasn't a runner. I'm not a runner. So you know what? I don't run. A belief I have about myself. But I wanted to get better at Muay Thai, and so I took the advice to start doing a bit of running. So I'd run a mile here and there, and then I went into a 5K, did a 5K here and there. And what I noticed, what my belief for myself went from I'm not a runner, it went to I'm not much of a runner. Small change, but made a difference. Because if I'm not much of a runner, I do run sometimes, but not much. Versus I'm not a runner, I'll never run. So really think about what this is for you, where that it might hold you up in your business. Because we can do things based on willpower. We really can. Especially with coaching, you can get really focused on, okay, what do I want? Okay, I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to get it done. I'm super motivated to it. I'm compelled. I'm going to go check in once a week. I'm going to check in with someone else daily. I can do it. I'm going to build momentum. I'm going to see results. But the biggest thing that is in the clatter of lasting change is changing the belief of who you really are. And that really is your identity as a person, because the strongest force for all of us is to stay consistent with who we think we are. So if you are a person that thinks you are a runner, you will run. For me, I think of myself as someone that works out. That's what I do. You know what? I'm really consistent with doing that because that's who I believe I think I am. And if you believe you're a certain way, you have to stay consistent with that. An example could be people that smoke. People that smoke could say, I haven't smoked for 10 days, I haven't smoked for 20 days, I haven't smoked for 6 weeks. Presupposes that there's going to be a time where that time runs out. Versus if you say, I'm not a smoker, it doesn't matter what situation you put yourself in, you're not going to smoke because you believe that you're not that. So be aware of where that shows up for you in your business, your career, your outside of your life. What type of person did you say that you're not? How do you think about yourself? Because that will denote your actions, which will denote your results. So be careful. Stay awesome.